The city bustled with life. People hurried past, lost in their own worlds. I walked with them, thoughts swirling in my head. Then, I saw her. She sat huddled in a doorway, small and alone. Her clothes were ragged, her face streaked with dirt. She looked lost and afraid. My heart ached for her. This young girl, barely more than a child, deserved so much more than this. She deserved warmth, love, and a safe place to call home. In that moment, I knew I had to do something, anything, to help. As I approached her, I noticed her eyes. They were not just any eyes. They were windows to a soul that had seen more than its fair share of life's trials and tribulations. The depth of emotion they conveyed was almost overwhelming, pulling me into a world of untold stories and silent sufferings. They were large and expressive, reflecting a wisdom beyond her years. It was as if she had lived multiple lifetimes, each one adding another layer of understanding and insight. Her eyes spoke of experiences that words could never fully capture, a silent testament to her resilience and strength. Despite the hardship etched on her face, they held a spark of resilience. This spark was not just a flicker, but a steady flame, burning brightly against the backdrop of her struggles. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can still find a way to shine through. She clutched a worn teddy bear, its fur matted and dirty. This teddy bear, though tattered, seemed to be a cherished relic from a time when life was simpler and more innocent. It was a poignant symbol of the childhood she had been forced to leave behind too soon. It seemed to be her only companion in this cold, indifferent city. The city, with its towering buildings and bustling streets, felt like a stark contrast to the warmth and comfort that the teddy bear represented. It was as if she was holding onto a piece of her past, a fragment of a world that no longer existed. The sight of it, a symbol of childhood innocence juxtaposed against her harsh reality, brought tears to my eyes. It was a powerful reminder of the fragility of innocence and how easily it can be shattered by the harshness of the world. Yet, in her grip, the teddy bear also symbolized a stubborn refusal to let go of that innocence entirely. I knelt before her, careful not to startle her. My movements were slow and deliberate, a silent promise that I meant no harm. I wanted to bridge the gap between us, to offer her a sense of safety and comfort in a world that had been anything but kind to her. Her gaze met mine, wary at first, then softening slightly. It was a tentative connection, fragile and delicate, but it was a start. In that moment, I felt a profound sense of responsibility to protect and nurture that fragile trust. I offered her a warm smile, hoping to convey my good intentions. A smile can be a powerful gesture, a universal language that transcends barriers and speaks directly to the heart. I hoped that my smile would reassure her, letting her know that she was not alone. Despite the language barrier, we shared a moment of understanding. It was a silent conversation, one that spoke volumes without the need for words. In that brief exchange, we connected on a deeper level, recognizing the shared humanity that bound us together. In her eyes, I saw a reflection of my own desire for a kinder, more compassionate world. It was a moment of mutual recognition, a silent agreement that despite the hardships we face, we can still strive for a better, more compassionate world. Her eyes, filled with hope and resilience, were a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. Seeing her like that, so vulnerable and alone, ignited a fire in my heart. I couldn't just walk away. It felt wrong, like turning my back on a silent plea for help. I thought of my own comfortable life, my loving family and friends. It felt unfair that this young girl should have to endure such hardship, while I had so much. I knew right then that I wouldn't rest until I'd done everything in my power to give her a chance at a brighter future. She deserved the opportunity to grow, to learn, to love, and be loved in return. I reached out my hand, palm open, offering her a piece of fruit I had bought earlier. The market was bustling that day, filled with the vibrant colors and scents of fresh produce. I had picked the ripest, juiciest fruit I could find, hoping it would bring a smile to someone's face. She hesitated for a moment, then slowly reached out and took it. Her fingers brushed against mine and I could feel the slight tremor in her hand. It was as if she was unsure whether to trust this small act of kindness from a stranger. Her touch was tentative, almost hesitant, as if unsure of such kindness. In that brief moment, I saw a flicker of vulnerability in her eyes, a glimpse into a world where trust was a rare commodity. A flicker of gratitude crossed her features as she took a bite, her eyes widening in surprise at the sweetness. It was as if she had forgotten what kindness tasted like. and the simple act of sharing a piece of fruit had rekindled a spark of hope within her. I introduced myself, speaking slowly and gently. I wanted her to feel safe, to know that she could trust me. "My name is Alex," I said, extending my hand once more, this time in friendship. Her name, I learned, was Anya. She spoke it softly, almost as if she was afraid the world would take it away from her if she said it too loudly. It was a beautiful name, strong and elegant, much like the girl herself. Anya had a quiet strength about her, a resilience that shone through despite the hardships she had faced. From that day forward, Anya became a part of my life. We would meet regularly, sharing stories and laughter, building a bond that grew stronger with each passing day. She taught me as much as I taught her, and together we navigated the complexities of life. I vowed to help her, to be a source of support and guidance as she navigated the challenges that lay ahead. In return, she showed me the true meaning of resilience and the power of a helping hand. Our journey was just beginning, and I knew that together, we could face anything. My first priority was to get Anya off the streets. I found her a safe and loving foster home where she could finally experience the warmth of a family. Then came education. Anya had never been to school, but I saw a thirst for knowledge in her eyes. I enrolled her in a local school, where she thrived under the guidance of patient and encouraging teachers. At first it was a struggle. Anya had a lot to catch up on, but she faced each challenge with quiet determination, her natural curiosity pushing her forward. Section 6. Blossoming Talent. Anya, it turned out, had a natural talent for art. It was her escape, her way of expressing the emotions she couldn't put into words. Her drawings were full of life and color, reflecting a vibrant inner world that belied her difficult past. She poured her heart and soul into each stroke, capturing the beauty she saw in the world around her. Recognizing her gift, I encouraged Anya to pursue her passion. I enrolled her in art classes where her talent blossomed under the tutelage of experienced artists. Her teachers were amazed by her natural ability, her keen eye for detail, and her unique perspective. They saw in her the potential for greatness. Section 7. Reaching for the Stars. Years passed, and Anya blossomed. She excelled in her studies, her artistic talent growing stronger with each passing day. She won awards for her artwork, her name appearing in local galleries. She never forgot where she came from, though. She used her art to tell her story, to give voice to the voiceless, to inspire hope in those who had lost their way. Anya became an advocate for the underprivileged, using her platform to raise awareness about poverty, homelessness, and the importance of education. Her story resonated with people around the world. She was living proof that even from the darkest of circumstances, hope can bloom. Section 8. A Beacon of Hope. Today, Anya is a successful artist, her work celebrated internationally. She runs her own foundation providing education and opportunities to underprivileged children. Her story is an inspiration to us all, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of compassion. Anya's journey, from the streets to stardom, is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, dreams can come true. Section 9. The Power of Kindness. In a world that often feels cold and indifferent, the warmth of kindness can be a beacon of hope. This chapter delves into the transformative power of small yet meaningful acts of kindness. Through the story of Anya, we explore how a single gesture can ripple through a community, touching lives in ways we might never have imagined. Anya's story taught me that even the smallest act of kindness can have a profound impact on a life. It began with a simple gift, a token of compassion that lit up her world. This small act was not just a momentary gesture. It was a spark that ignited a series of positive changes in her life and the lives of those around her. It showed me the importance of reaching out to those in need, of recognizing when someone is struggling and offering a hand. In our busy lives, it's easy to overlook the silent cries for help, but Anya's story reminds us to stay vigilant and compassionate, of offering a helping hand, of being there for someone when they need it the most. It's in these moments of connection that we find our shared humanity, and it's through these acts that we build a stronger, more empathetic community, of believing in the power of human connection. When we connect with others on a deeper level, we create bonds that can withstand the trials of life. These connections are the threads that weave the fabric of our society, making it resilient and compassionate. We all have the potential to make a difference in the world. Each of us holds the power to influence our surroundings positively. Whether through small acts of kindness or grand gestures of generosity, our actions can inspire others to follow suit, creating a ripple effect of goodwill. We can choose to be indifferent to the suffering of others, to walk past those in need without a second glance. Indifference is easy, it requires no effort, no emotional investment. But it also leaves the world a colder, harsher place. Or we can choose to act with compassion, to see the pain of others and respond with empathy. Compassion is a choice that requires courage and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. It is through compassion that we can bring warmth and light into the lives of others, to offer hope where there is despair, to be a beacon of light in someone's darkest hour. Hope is a powerful force that can lift spirits and inspire change. By offering hope, we give others the strength to keep going, to believe in a better tomorrow, to be a source of light in the darkness. In a world that can often feel overwhelming and bleak, being a source of light means providing guidance, support, and love. It means being there for others, even when the path is uncertain. Anya's journey reminds us that every human being, regardless of their circumstances, deserves love, respect, and the opportunity to reach their full potential. Her story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of kindness. Let us all strive to create a world where every child has the chance to shine as brightly as Anya. By fostering a culture of kindness and compassion, we can build a future where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Together we can make a difference, one act of kindness at a time.